It continues to be a huge problem that people think hospice and palliative care are the same thing, and they're not the same thing. Palliative medicine and hospice medicine are two separate medical specialties, and yet, in most of our world, they're grouped together. Whenever you hear education about this, you hear education about hospice and palliative medicine, or when someone is boarded, a lot of times they have a fellowship in hospice and palliative medicine. All of these different things out there lump us together in the same sentence, in literally the same phrase. So no wonder people get freaking confused about this. So how do we fix it? We talk about it. That's why I'm here. So I'm here to talk about what the difference is and why palliative is different and what we do in palliative and how to break the stigma of the only thing we do in palliative is also hospice care or end of life care, because it's not. We certainly take care of patients at end of life just like hospice does sometimes, but that's not the only thing we do. We see patients for years and years sometimes. We establish really great relationships with people, and we actually have people that need us temporarily while they're going through a serious illness journey or a cancer journey, and then they don't need us anymore eventually, and we never see them again, or we wait until later in their life when they may need us again and they call us. So it's very different than hospice in the sense that with palliative, you don't need a prognosis of less than 6 months to live. You can still be doing all of your normal medical care. You can still go back to the hospital. You can still have procedures done. You can still be receiving chemotherapy and radiation and see palliative. Where on the other hand, if you're on hospice, you are not normally going back to the hospital, receiving your typical medical care. You're not going to be receiving chemo and radiation for cancer. There's a lot of things on hospice that typically go by the wayside, and it's because the focus and the goal changes. The goal is now strictly comfort and quality of life, whereas with palliative, one of our main goals is focusing on comfort and quality of life, but we also can maintain all of your other typical medical care at the same time. So it's not a strict focus on comfort and quality of life. It's focusing on comfort and quality of life along with your traditional medical pathway, which is very different. So I hope this was helpful, but this is also why I created the social media account, is to spread more knowledge about this and therefore start breaking the stigma that palliative and hospice are the same thing.